Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 30, the big 3-0 of Let's Try Endless Sky. Hope you guys are doing well, ready to check out some more of this very cool game with me. We're going to get it in, have some fun. We're in Hestia, or on Hestia, and we decided kind of last episode that we're going to buy a Star Queen once we save up enough credits. So right now, let's look at our missions. We have a ton of them. We were headed up here to get Pookie, travel to Shroud in the Alhaka system, and meet Pookie, who's staying with her aunt and may be scared of flying. So that will be our next mission. Give Pookie priority. And then we're going to keep it moving from there. So let's go to Alhaka. And we don't know what to take with us. So we just take, let's go. And the Star Queen, guys, is super cool because it has like 92 bunks or something, or more. Like, it's a huge cruise liner, like space liner. And I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to buy next because it's going to open up very big money opportunities, but also it'll get us to like a warship to protect us all quicker because we'll be able to do bigger money missions. All right. Oh, snap. Something going on. There's Shroud. And let's pick up Pookie. You called ahead while your ship was landing and agreed to meet Pookie's aunt at the spaceport. She told you, "Meet me outside the shop with the ridiculous sheepskin coats." The shop is not hard to find. The mannequins in the window look like feral sheep with overgrown wool in bad need of grooming. The only person standing outside the shop is a tall woman in a suit who's busy making furious marks on some sort of document with a red pen. She has a small poodle on a leash. It is busy nipping the heels of everyone who walks by. Interrupt her. "Excuse me," you say. She looks up at you with a withering glare. "I'm looking for someone named Pookie." "Thank heavens," she says. "She's all yours." She hands you the leash and a large bag that appears to be full of chew toys. Here are her toys, her food, and her outfits, which she hates. Feed her twice a day or she'll go berserk. Do not feed her more than twice a day or she'll throw up. As she continues rattling off instructions, you ask, "Wait, Pookie is the dog?" "Short for Pocahontas," she explains. "Good luck, and I hope my sister pays you well." She walks away. There's nothing else you can do but bring Pookie back to your ship, where she immediately squats against the landing strut. Oh. And here we are in Shroud. It's a world of castles in the clouds and slums in the valleys below. High on the mountain peaks above the clouds, the planet's few elites live in splendid mansions. Below them, the people work mostly on textiles, farming cotton, raising sheep, working at looms, and sewing machines in dimly lit factories. The level of intrigue and dalliance between the bored gentry could easily compete with the most lurid and unrealistic of Victorian fiction. And right on time. Oh, have you worshipped the falcon? And there's a blackbird. It's got 28 bunks. And the arrow. Look at the Star Queen. It's 5.6 million, but 112 bunks. Although 35 of them are required by crew, which is crazy. We're going to be shelling out big money for crew expenses. But heavy anti-missile turrets, particle cannons. But we'll be making a lot more money on our transport runs. Let's see, what can we do here? Can we get a particle cannon? Armageddon core. Oh, local map. Is there more stuff up here? Oh my gosh. There is. Beetlejuice and all these up here. Wow. And there's missions. 10 tons of luxury fabrics. Aldebaran, 8 tons of copper wire. Epsilon Leonis, 15 tons of designer suits. Wow, wow, wow. Anka, 2 petty criminals. 2 factory workers for 35K. That's a good one to take. Or bring a passenger for 16.5. No, we'll do this. Fill up our last 2 bunks. We have no tons of stuff free. Could we fit a particle cannon on the 7 of swords? Well, we decked it out for mining, that's right. Which, okay. What about on the Catino Blake? Twin modified blaster. We can almost do it. We can almost just about do it. We'd have to get rid of the heavy laser. And then, yeah, we can get rid of like a small radar jammer. And we can put a particle cannon on it. 220K. The particle cannon works by accelerating a short burst of particles to near relativistic speeds. When mounted on a ship that can turn fast enough to keep it trained on approaching ships, it becomes a nearly unbeatable weapon, capable of destroying smaller ships before they can even approach close enough for their comparatively short-ranged weapons to be effective. 750 range. 3 shots per second. Crazy damage per second if they all hit. Do I want that instead of the twin modified blaster? Gives me a lot more range, a lot more damage, not that much more heat per second. Yeah, I don't see why not. We can actually keep the twin modified blaster too. We just get rid of the heavy laser. I'd love to keep the heavy laser, but we're just shy. We have to get rid of 15, and that's at 14. So get rid of the heavy laser for 20K. And a small radar jammer, unfortunately. Or even that takes up 16. We can get some photovoltaic panels instead. Wow, 5 million and 100 outfit space needed for the fusion reactor. Let's see how we want to do this here. Instead of small radar jammer, why don't we get rid of a little bit of energy? Because we have tons of energy. We don't even need that. Well, we can adjust as needed. Let's get a particle cannon. 220K. It's going to set us back. Bong bong. Plenty of heat. Yeah, lots of energy. We've maxed out our weapon capacity. Pretty nice. And we can get like, to keep the heavy laser, we could get rid of a torpedo, but I wouldn't do that. Although, no, we can't get the torpedo launcher. And just, we have 14 space left. We can get a few photovoltaic panels. Takes that net change down a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. Bong bong, particle cannon. Very cool. And the Argosy has even bigger weapon capacity, including turrets, but we've kind of made it a mining ship, complete with the asteroid scanner. Heavy laser. Oh, beam lasers installed. Tractor beam. Yeah, so. And we have a twin modified blaster on this thing. The torpedo launcher. Alright, so that's probably all we want to do right now. Check out the bank. Paying back these loans. We're down to 2.68 million. Check out the spaceport attorney. The Dereliction and Salvage Act of 2976 states unmanned vessels gain abandoned status as soon as their owners leave the system. That makes drones a prime target for pirates and scavengers. The spaceport here is a shopping mall. You landed on a plain concrete slab near the cargo entrance, where raw goods are bought and sold, but the other end of the building holds hangars for luxury ships and glass-windowed storefronts, where mannequins are dressed in outlandish and horribly impractical outfits. There's a sparse cafeteria for dock workers near your entrance, and fancy steakhouses and seafood places for the more wealthy visitors. Okay, so from here, which we thought was a dead end. Wait, there's missions here for pirates? A small pirate Corsair. Let's just head back down. Or to Wazin. 8 tons of copper wire, might as well take it. And we're going to Wazin. Let's take with us industrial gear. And let's go. So we gotta get a hold of that Star Queen. Triumphant Masters. When I was a kid, I fancied piloting a Corvette. Look how sleek they are. Okay, we have to land here at Glory. Drop off your cargo of computers, collect 58K, unplasticize PVC 64K. Elsewhere in the galaxy, people speak dismissively of the bought and sunshine that rich terraformed worlds can afford. On Glory, even many of the lakes and hills are artificial, crafted to garden-like perfection. Fittingly, the chief industry on Glory is plastic surgery, along with other medical efforts aimed at prolonging life, funded by rich, elderly folks who have settled here. Glory is also home to the Academy of Planetary Sciences, the organization at the forefront of terraforming research. The Academy takes on only a handful of apprentices each year and guards its secrets very closely. Oh, what am I doing? We have to go take Pookie back. We didn't even finish that yet. My bad. It's at the spaceport, though. Actor, don't be fooled by my jovial appearance on stage. I take my work very seriously. The starport is as perfectly sculpted as the rest of the planet, a hive-like structure with hexagonal openings of various sizes for docking bays. Gardens have been planted on the roofs and on terraces on all different levels, and a small artificial river flows from a fountain on the roof down among the terraces and out to the ground below. It is almost impossible to tell the age of the locals who are walking by. There's a frightening monotony of wrinkle-free, nearly identically proportioned faces. When they speak, only their lips move, their expressions remain mask-like, immobile. Alright, we've got to go take Pookie back. Right there, right? Yeah, Pookie. Another mission here, 10 tons of saffron. Might as well, we're landing there soon. Why is that lit up? 39 tons of painkillers. Difta. Birthday supplies a tinker. An elderly couple wishes to contribute 1 ton of emerald for their grandchild's birthday bash on Tinker. They're not paying much for a rush delivery. Polaris. Trustees are seeking starship captains willing to deliver individual portions of a recently deceased upstanding citizen's estate. 26 tons of handbags to the upcoming estate sale in Shangri-La in the Polaris system. That is bizarre. And it's 9 jumps away. Yeah, it's out of the way. Oh, 58 tons of galvanized steel. I'd rather that for 90K. We can't do Polaris now. Oh, it's a rush delivery. No. We have 10 days. Can we get here? 4 jumps away. We can't. Blast. I didn't know it was a rush delivery. 12 tons of galvanized steel for 32K. No, let's just, well, let's take up the emeralds. Just to see what that's about. And heading to Difta, and we'll bring with us metal. Let's go. Pookie's gonna have to wait. We have important business elsewhere. I'm no weapons expert, but it feels better firing plasma cannons than heavy lasers. Tinker. You deliver the cargo to the garden of an imposing mansion in the countryside, wherein a pouty young sprout is throwing a very conspicuous fit at the center of a swarm of guests. The parents sheepishly hand you your payments, 5,700 credits. And they've got more freighters and stuff. The fighter, a barb. Quicksilver's pretty cool. Only 1.5 for a light warship. Only 2 gun slots, but pretty decent weapon capacity. And they actually add a few bunks. Not much cargo space. 2 particle cannons. No kidding. And it's 1.5 million. Decent speed. Decent turning and acceleration. We're not going to customize it very much. Okay power. Heat is okay. It has a reverse thruster. Wow. Design the smallest and fastest ship capable of carrying 2 particle cannons. That thing is crazy. We could definitely hunt with that. I still want a Star Queen though, and a Quicksilver. Let's sell. And look at the job board. Our next stop is at Anka, Delta Capricorni, to make an escort mission. I kind of want to stay up here more. 10 tons of plutonium. Tons of depleted uranium. Tungsten. So this is the metal world. Silver ingots. They don't pay much though. So I'm just going to have to pass on that. And next stop is Anka. We can bring Industrial goods. Check out the... No, we don't have enough space right now. Let me go take care of Pookie. Can land on Lodestone. Drop off your cargo, galvanized steel, 90k. Lodestone is a young, volcanically active world. The atmosphere is often filled with choking dust or sulfur dioxide, and new eruptions can occur with hardly any warning. Building any sort of structure here is an exercise in futility. The only reason Lodestone is inhabited is because of the planet's unusually rich reserves of heavy metals and other rare minerals, which we can probably deliver now. To Wazin, ooh, 58 tons of commemorative coins. 65 tons of neodymium. 25 tons of neptunium. That looks pretty cool. Looks like a good one. And along the way, 58 tons, no. It's actually... After this, we'll hit Altair. $64 tons of barium for 95k. Tons. Yeah, I'll come down around this way. Down here, hit there. Hit there, hit there. Hit there, and then work my way up to Alhaka. 25 tons of neptunium. Oh, it's a rush delivery. Dang, so is that one. May 3rd. We have about 10 days or so, a little bit more. Where do we have to go after this? Oh, I was going to head down this way, so yeah, we're not going to do that. Rush delivery. Document delivery to Oblivion. Ordinary documents. Alright, we'll just load up on a stuff for Fomalhaut. We'll bring a bunch of tonnage of food. 72 tons. Spaceport. Crisis consultant. It doesn't matter if an accusation is true or false. What does matter is if an accusation is made public or not. Huh. This port is known as Fourth Port. The previous 3 ports are partly or completely buried under lava flows. The present port is built on a raised platform 100 meters above the ground. The steel stilts supporting the platform are intended to keep the port from being buried by any encroaching lava flow. However, given that some explosive eruptions here have been known to launch lava nearly a kilometer into the air, sooner or later Fourth Port will need to be replaced by a 5th. Then we're going to hit the Fomalhaut. Oh, bank, we should probably drop some dough on these. These are not kind of doing what I wanted them to do. Letting them just go. It's not really raising the credits too much. Credit score remains perfect though, for now. Still take 2 million, which we can almost afford a Star Queen. Just about there. We'll stay up in this region where we can get access to purchase one. Mill race. We are. Wish the workers the best of luck, 35k. And a family we've been transporting, 151k. And Millrace is an overpopulated world full of factories and manufacturing plants. It is one of several planets in this region of space where people trying to escape from the crowded squalor and polluted cities of Earth come looking for work. Most of the goods manufactured here end up being used by the Syndicate for constructing starships or driving industry on other worlds. The Syndicate is a fair employer. Living conditions here may be squalid, but most workers are earning a living wage, and some are able to save up for a new life on a more pleasant planet. The Syndicate trusts there will never be a shortage of new immigrants to replace them. We're now over 3 million for the first time. Pretty exciting. Algol. Transport an executive. A Syndicate executive needs immediate yet comfortable transportation to attend an urgent meeting. That's interesting. Getting some different missions now. 100,000 credits for 5 wealthy tours. Yes. Bong bong. And then Wazin. 26 tons. It's a rush delivery. Canopus. Large rush delivery. It's 9 jumps away. I wanted to come here. Come here. We have some stuff down in Tarzed. Arcturus. Family of 2 mill workers for 20k. We'll take it. Porima. 9 tons of cigars. It's a rush delivery. Oh, man. Wonder if we can somehow connect down here. 15 tons of acetone. Oh, we got so many missions and Pookie's still with us. Let's just focus on doing the missions we have. And we'll come here with equipment. No heavy metals. Come with heavy metals. And just work like that. Not worry so much about the spaceports, but just try to knock out some missions. Landing on Shiva. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Oh. Shiva, 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 Shambho. Passenger for 9k. Family for 103k. Shiver is a dead and frozen world. The only settlement is a small refueling station that services cargo fleets on their way to Earth. Precipitation is rare here, but sometimes the wind whips up snow and ice from the surface into something akin to a desert sandstorm, and even on days when the wind dies down, the air sparkles with tiny floating ice crystals. Most people who come here for work only stay for a few months or half a year, just long enough for the sense of adventure to die away. Museum curator, I operate an arboretum with trees and shrubs from more than 50 worlds. Fortunately, none of them are particularly invasive species. The spaceport is protected from the wind and blowing snow by a perimeter wall about 50 meters tall. Aside from running the fueling station, one of the few jobs for the workers here is to operate the bulldozers that push away the snowdrifts and keep the station from being buried beneath them. Although the air is breathable, ships that land here connect directly to docking tubes to protect their crews from the icy air. There are no children here and almost no women. Most of the workers are men in their early 20s. No one makes an effort to greet you. And we still have to get down there. 2 passengers to Sinter. 14 tons of platinum. It's a rush delivery. Well, we'll get down there after we deal with Pookie. Oh, Pookie's way up there. Well, we'll go deal with Pookie and then head down there, I guess. No, we're going to head down this way. Is there anything I can take along the way? Next stop is going to be Askella. Oh, and we'll make a bundle on medical supplies. Lots of cheap stuff here. Medical supplies. Let's go. Work our way to Tarazed, which will let us check out syndicate ships, I think, down there. Or some shipyard that's cheap, I think. I think there's some cheap shipyard down there. Not sure whose it is quite exactly. Want to hear a joke? Why don't you go for a horn of plenty? Kappa Centauri, come on, at least laugh a little. Logan the Green merchant ship. Oh, we're good to go? Arabia, really? What was that? Arabia is an uncomfortably hot and humid world of desert, savanna, and a few small and scattered rainforests. Large herds of bison-like animals roam the plains, providing the locals with a steady source of food. Occasional stampedes involving tens of thousands of these animals have been known to level entire towns here. Aside from hunting, most of the industry takes the form of harvesting and refining petrochemicals to make plastics, polymers, and oils. In some parts of Arabia, the pump jacks outnumber the people 100 to 1. Make a bundle there. And we're just headed to Tarazed. 111 tons. Rush delivery. Cornucopia way over there. Family of 2 mill workers for 29,000. Transport miners to Ingot, 3 miners for 42.5. Any more work up here? Let's do that. 5 tons of reactor grade plutonium. And 2 mill workers for 29K. No, we'll skip that one. Let's just go to Tarazed. What did I click? And bring luxury goods. Check the Arabian spaceport. If it ain't broken, then don't come to me, mechanic. The spaceport consists mostly of a wide open field paved in asphalt, the cheapest material available here. The pavement shimmers with heat and is pockmarked with divots where ships' landing gear has sunk several centimeters into the surface. At the center of the pavement is a small cluster of refrigerated sheds and stacks of crates carrying various goods for trade. A few armed guards patrol around them to prevent theft. A food truck is parked nearby, serving burgers and tacos to the port workers and to the crews of the few starships that are parked here at the moment. And we're heading to Tarazed to make a pickup. Let's go. Let go. And then we're finally going to head up there with Pookie. Take care of Pookie. She's been on our ship all this time. I hope the mission doesn't fail. To be on our way to Tarazed. Land on Wayfarer. And we are wayfaring. Echo. Oh, it's QUARG. Echo. We should land there. Wish your passengers the best of luck. 150K. More passengers. 148K. Wow. Wayfarer was initially settled by a team of scientists and diplomats seeking to build a relationship with the QUARG worlds to the galactic southeast of here. Partly through the aid of the QUARG and partly through a desire to emulate them, it has grown into a very technologically advanced world. The Tarazed Corporation, a maker of alien-inspired ships and outfits, is one of the largest industries on Wayfarer, and they draw raw materials from throughout this region of space. And we can check this shipyard. Oh, that's where we picked up the Argosy and the Clipper. The Blackbird. That does add a bunch of bunks. Way too expensive, though. 2 turrets. 60 tons of cargo space. The Roost. Fighter carrying. It has 4 fighter bays. 2 fighter bays. Interceptor. Osprey. That thing is worth 8 million. Crazy weapon capacity. Just an all-around beast. And a Fury is still here. If we ever want to pick it up. 6 gun ports, but very low weapon capacity. Can just carry energy blasters pretty much. Unless we were like to get rid of its cargo. And 2 blasters. Have 2 energy blasters and a particle cannon. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it like I once was. An outfitter. Plasma cannon here. Modified blaster. Heavy rocket launcher. 25 capacity or 2 in the pod. These things just blast through. They're not homing missiles, I don't think, though. Heavy rockets are one of the most powerful missile weapons available, but at a price. Instead of having a homing system, they simply fire straight forward and rely on a proximity trigger to set them off. Once triggered, however, they damage all ships within their blast radius, making them highly effective against clusters of fighters. Pods enable fighters and other light craft to carry small quantities of rockets into battle, while retaining enough space for other weapons. Large ships are better off with full-size launchers. Get a heavy rocket rack. Bunk room. Takes 20 outfit space. A brig. Tactical scanner. That would probably give us new mission types. A breeder reactor. Way out of our price range, so I'm not even going to check it out. Crazy stuff down here. A tyrant. Wow. Alright, so next stop from here is to get the heck back up with Pookie. That's kind of worth our time, but there's so many missions from here. This looks pretty good. $40 tons of exotic hardwoods for $64K. 5 tons of tractor parts for $28K. They're both rush missions. But we have to stop somewhere, and it might as well be here. No, we can't do that now. That's 6 jumps away. Past family of 2 for $29K. 3 passengers for $27K. Yeah, we'll do this. Family of 2. And wealthy tourist home to... Oh. Headed home to Sun Racer. We haven't been down there. Alright, let's take the wealthy tourist home to Sun Racer. We'll get down there. It's not a rush mission. 4 wealthy tourists. Wish to travel on a luxurious ship. I got you, son. Got you. Okay, so from here, we're going to hit Sebel Ray and bring metal. Metal. We should check out the QUARG world while we're here. But we don't have much. You had seen pictures and videos of the QUARG before, but this is your first time in a spaceport that is owned by them. The architecture is truly alien, uncomfortably tall ceilings, strange colors, and walls that never quite seem to meet at right angles. The QUARG themselves are equally strange, towering above you, some nearly 3 meters tall. Their legs bend backwards at the bottom like a dog walking on its hind feet, and they move gracefully and almost silently. Most of the QUARG you see are dressed entirely in shades of gray or only slight hints of color. QUARG fashion seems to revolve not around color, but texture, coarse and fine woven fabrics, patterns like lizard scales or cobblestones, and occasional decorative fringes of sponge-like material. Their skin is a deep gray, sometimes with a hint of green or blue or brown beneath it, with a fine scale pattern like a reptile. But what makes their eyes startling is that they look very human, except that some of them have gold or violet irises instead of green or blue or brown. They have no hair, but many are wearing small cloth caps or hoods. One of the QUARG notices you gawking at them and walks over. It squats down on its haunches so that its eyes are level with your own and says, "Hello?" Its voice is deep, sounding like an accordion or the buzz of a beehive blended with the hum of a starship engine. "Hello?" Speaking slowly and deliberately, it says, "I think you are new here. Are you what is called a tourist?" "Yes." "I see." The QUARG blinks slowly. Its eyelids come from the sides of its eyes instead of up and down. In an otherwise so human eye, the effect is disconcerting. Many humans have many questions when they see us. Many humans have many questions when they see us, and we, the QUARG, live for many lifetimes of humans, so it is not burdensome for this one to speak with you. Can you tell me about the QUARG? We, the QUARG, are unique of all the species in the galaxy. Our species began on the moon of a great gas giant, on a planet most small, that gathered about itself very little air. We cannot step many steps on the worlds like the Hay, the Korath, the other species desire. And the worlds like our home, you cannot breathe their so thin air, for our lungs are very subtle. And we are an old race, and do not kill for sport or whimsy, so the Drac give us the gift that we may go among the other races and settle where we please, and make friends of all, because none dare be our enemy. Who are the Drac? The Drac are the eldest living, not the firstborn, for they are long gone, but the eldest living, and yet they are far younger than the stars. They tend and cultivate the pathways between the stars and prune away the paths that any species could travel to make war against another. And they hold the secret of travel beyond those pathways and give the secret only to a worthy few, so that peace may prevail. It taps its chest with one hand, signaling that the QUARG are among those few. Not that the Drac are strangers to war. Planets and moons and even stars were consumed in their wars and are no more. But then they learned wisdom and have fought no more wars, many millions of human years. They live nearby, but they keep to themselves and intervene in the affairs of other races, only to prevent their destruction or the use of obscene technologies of war. We humans have used some rather destructive weapons against each other, and no alien species ever stepped in to put a stop to it. You have done what? Awakened the atom? There are weapons far worse than that, consuming planets, snuffing out stars, tearing the flesh of space and time itself. Weapons of chaos I pray your reckless race cannot yet even conceive of. These things will attract the attention of the Drac, because they nearly destroyed this galaxy once, and must not be allowed to do so again. Well, if there are technologies that dangerous out there, I hope the Drac do continue to succeed in keeping them from being used. I hope so too, human. The QUARG stands up, towering over you once again. As long as you are a seeker of peace, you are most welcome on our worlds at any time. It bows to you. You're not sure if that is a QUARG gesture too, or if it's simply imitating a human custom, But you bow in return, and the QUARG walks quietly away. That was awesome. There's more alien races even? Wow. This is a small QUARG outpost, which you suspect was built mostly to keep an eye on Tarzan Corporation and their alien-influenced research on the planet below. Like most QUARG worlds, the gravity is much too low here for it to be a feasible human colony, and although there is an atmosphere, it is too thin for a human being to breathe. Supposedly, the QUARG have lungs designed for a continuous one-way airflow, like a bird's lungs, rather than the ordinary in and out flow of human lungs. This is what enables them to survive on low gravity, low atmosphere worlds. We could hire a crew here. Bank, same deal, spaceport, merchant pilot. The QUARG have impressive ships, but I bet my behemoth can carry twice the cargo their ships ever could. This outpost was really not designed with human beings in mind. The indoor air is not pressurized, so even there, you need an oxygen mask to be able to breathe comfortably, and all the rooms and hallways are taller and narrower than you're used to. The station feels like a maze full of winding passageways with no clear order or pattern to them, although perhaps the order would be readily apparent if you had an alien mind. And the job board, there's no missions available here? I guess not. Maybe they have to trust us more, but we have to come here and bring the metal. Okay, so see how long I've been playing. 46 minutes. Oh man, I never want to stop playing. I get so into it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you're enjoying the Let's Try. If you are, or you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, subscribe. If you really enjoy and have any interest in it, feel free to become a member here on YouTube or on patreon.com/fluid. Sorry I'm so stuffed up, blah. But hope to see you guys next time. Come on back. We are just getting started. 30 episodes in. So many mysteries and cool things. We have Pookie aboard. There's QUARG and Drac and the High. Different races and stuff. So cool. So there must be much more space that we haven't seen yet. Very cool. So I hope to see more of it with y'all. So until next time, guys, be well, live well, stay well. And much love, peace, and joy. Much more fun to be had together. Ciao for now.